गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेद वेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll chant the same mantra 15th because this is not yet completed. Please repeat page 419. Saho vacha ajat shatruhu pratilomam chaitad yat brahmanaha kshatriyam upeyat ब्रह्ममे वक्ष्यति इति व्येव त्वा ज्ञापयिष्यामि इति तं पाणौ आदाय उत्तस्थौ तौह पुरुषं सुप्तम् आजग्मतुः तमेतैः नामभिः आमन्त्र्याञ्चक्रे बृहन् पाण्डरवासः सोमः राजन्निति स नोतस्थो तं पाणिना आपेशम् बोधयाञ्चकार सह अगेन Saha Ha Uttastho. We had seen in the last class that anything which is a product of karma will always have few problems. Any product of action, whether it is even Saket Lok or even Vaikunt Lok. Number one problem is anityata. It will always have finitude. So, finitude means because action is like you throw a stone, so it will be in the air as long as the velocity of the stone is there. Moment that force is over, it has to come down. Therefore, Bhagavan says in Gita, Kshine Punne Martalokam Vishanti. So, first is this problem that is called Anityatam. It will not be infinite. So, you'll be back to the square one problem. And this is what is called as Karya Brahma. This word we had seen earlier, Karya Brahma. Karya Brahma, because Upasana is a Sukshma Karma. How much you may have done, you may have placed for 1,000 years, 10,000 years, maybe whole Kali Yuga you are Devata. But again that will come back. You Hanuman ji's avatar or what? ऐसे करो हमने कहा हनुमान जी आ गए. So that is called anityatvam. Someday you sit here, you will see variety. So anityatvam, anityatvam, ephemeral nature is there. It will fall out. जो फरा है सो झरा है. जो फरा है सो झरा है. Whatever is blossom will wilt away. One. Second problem is of of बोलो of asaratvam. That means even after getting that position, you don't get what you exactly wanted. Asaratvam means it doesn't have that much of essence in it. Any book, big fruit of action, because it is lost as if it was not there. That it is lost. Third problem is that it is subject to mistake. What is the meaning of mistake? That there is a possibility that while living in any area, there is always a possibility of doing some kind of error is there. And there is a possibility of brahmatvam. I get deluded by somebody. Like Jay Vijay got deluded when Sanat Sanatan came. They thought they are only children. And they also thought that I am very close to Bhagwan. So one day they stopped Lakshmi ji only. It is coming Bhagavad. So Lakshmi ji complained to Bhagwan. He said, they are not stopping me. इनकी हिम्मत हो गई है. So living in Vaikunt, having darshan of Bhagwan Vishnu, still ahankar came. Babre. Bhagwan Vishnu is very matured. He said, see, if I take them out now, people will call me henpecked. So let us wait for the right time. Then slowly we will see to tackle the problems, we will see what to do. So there is Brahmatvam possible. You cannot say that I won't make mistake because I am in a high position. Next point, Dukkhatvam is there. Because there is a dissociation from that position, you come down. Therefore, there is a sorrow element also. Therefore, those who retire from a top bigger position, then you ask them how they feel. All the cars are gone, all the perks are gone, all what uh, former this there, ex they become former, etc. All these words are used. So there is always dukh associated with, because all the association will be with dissociation. I'm talking of Kare Brahm Upasak who got the fruit, not ordinary bigger fruit. And therefore, as a purifier sadhana is very good, upasana is very good. As a vision expansion, upasana is very good. But getting the fruit as a lok, upasana is not considered as very good for Vedantins. You will not believe. In Ishavasya, one mantra comes, Asurya Nam Te Lokaha. पूरा करो अंधेन तमसा गता हाँ तागमस्ते प्रेत्या विगच्छन्ति ये केच आत्महनोजना. And in that commentary at one place Shankaracharya Bhagavan says, because the devatas are not knowing the self, so they are also asur. बोले वो भी असुरी मान लो उनको. Because they will not be end, sorrows are not going to end perpetually. It will come in some way or the other. And therefore, Ajatashatru, in his compassion, he was trying to bring this point to Balaki, and he broke his ahankar that I know a lot actually. And therefore, he kept on saying, Ma, no, no, no. And ultimately, Balaki or the Gargeha surrendered to him. And after surrendering, he said, okay, I ask you, what shall I do? This is where we were in the morning. So now the Upanishad has taken a turn to Vedantic areas now. Topic may become subtle or difficult. You have not heard Vedant at all, so don't get worried. If you have heard already, then it is fine. Now what he says, so he says normal formalities of the student you don't observe. Tadvidhi, you don't observe the normal formalities of a student because you are a Brahmin. And so, but because you don't know and you want to know, therefore it is my duty, I will tell it to you. Vyevatva gyapayishyami iti. Madhara, yahan tak we have seen. Wave. Not wave, wave. V plus A is there. And we will go will gyapayishyami. Therefore, I always say, please study little Sanskrit. I'm not asking you to study very difficult when you talk in Sanskrit, but at least one, two line here and there. देखो हर जगह जरूरत पड़ जाती है इसकी. You can't pronounce also, you don't know where to break. अब देखो अगला शब्द आ रहा है. हाँ, so he observed, like Shankaracharya's morning I was telling, generally what they do, that the new Shankaracharya has come and Grahast is teaching, so they use one mock student. Uh, hmm, something like, what mock student? Like teacher is here, Acharya is here, who is Grahastha and really well. So one mock student will be hearing. He will be there. He will be sitting in front. And because the teacher has to sit on the top and the student has to sit down. But that new Shankaracharya cannot sit down because he's sannyasi and he's grahast. So they have their traditions. So other mock student will be sitting. And this new Shankaracharya will be sitting there. So as if he's overhearing. Because they have to save the tradition also. And at this, otherwise people think ऐसे कैसे हो गया, ये तो उल्टा पुल्टा हो गया. But he has to learn also. They are quite learned. And acharyas come from various places to teach them. Somebody is Nyaya Acharya, somebody is Shad Darshan Acharya, somebody is Vyakaran Acharya. Because his teacher, main Shankaracharya, doesn't teach everything. It teaches main thing. Many other subjects are there. And therefore, this tradition, he said, let us follow and let us not break that tradition. And not only this, see the next point. Tam pano adaya. So, Ajatashatru held the hands of Balaki and Gargi. Pano adaya. Teacher will not hold the hand of the student just like that. Right? Just to make him feel comfortable. And Pano adaya, that means let us not have the formalities now. Pano adaya indicates that you don't feel embarrassed that I am not touching the feet or I am not sitting down and studying. So he took out the sankoch of balak. यही सब मेच्योरिटी होती है जो व्यवहार में काम आती है. सो तम पाणो आदाय हाँ उत्तस्थो उत्तस्थो both got up and tauha purusham suptam ajagmatuhu, and they went to somebody who was sleeping, not in the class. So tauha purusham suptam purusham ajagmatuhu. देखो, please note my point. Ajatashatru did not tell him now how to do the upasana because that he already did it. He was telling the attribute to tell him that you don't know, but not to tell that you should do it. It was more to tell that you don't know everything. And this is very important in our life to know that we don't know everything, and about any issue there is a better way of thinking, or there is more knowledge, and one should not think that I know a lot, as originally Gargya was thinking. And therefore he broke that notion. But he is not encouraging him to do more upasana, because he said already you have done all Shabda Brahma upasana. But I will take you from Karya Brahma upasana to Karan Brahma upasana. Well, what is Karya Brahma? What is Karana Brahma? I had told about this. Well, you didn't. I forgot. I had mentioned, as we have a gross body, subtle body, and causal body, Samashti gross body is called Virat. Sorry, consciousness conditioned by the Samashti gross body is called Virat. Consciousness conditioned by the Samashti subtle body is called Hiranyagarbha. And consciousness conditioned by the Samashti causal body is called Ishvara. So that there are two Karan. ध्यान देना. So this Hiranyagarbha and Virat is the Karya Brahma. याद आ रहा है? Karya Brahma. And the consciousness conditioned by the Samashti causal body or Maya, that was called the Karan Brahma. Please note, there are two Karana. One is the causal body with the Hiranyagarbha, with the consciousness. But without the causal body, we are not. That is another Karan also. There is two Karan. One is the causal body, Samashti Karan Sharir, consciousness conditioned by the Samashti Karan Sharir called Ishwar. ठीक है? But there is one without the Samashti causal body, which is the pure Brahman. पकड़ा आपने? Like we have a causal body, but it is not that without causal body I cannot exist. Causal body is not along with that. But while studying, we will use the term Karan Brahma for consciousness conditioned by the causal body. We will use the word, but it is indicated for that consciousness only. फिर से बोले अच्छा The the causal body is the power to create the subtle body and the gross body. Fine. When the subtle body and gross body is not there, then Samashti Karan Sharir is there called Maya. In the Pralay, Maya is there. But Maya is always associated with the consciousness only. Rather, consciousness associated with the Maya is called the Ishwar, etc. Right? But only consciousness, there are two combinations. Either I talk of only consciousness without the current body, without the cosmic causal body, or I talk the consciousness along with the causal body. Right? Now, when I will say, but we will refer to the same. It is like that. It is the gold along with the ornament. But when the gold is not with the ornament, still it has the power to create the ornament. This power is the causal body of the gold. The power in the gold, even if there is no ornament, but it has the power to become a bangle, it has the power to become the necklace. Similarly, the consciousness, which is without the subtle body and the gross body, it has the power to become everything. Therefore, I will call it, it is along with the causal body. We are calling it like that. Okay. I hope you are getting. Chale aage. Now, please be careful. We'll more discuss more. If any questions are there, we can again come back. Let's keep these ideas. Topic is going to become subtler now. So they both means Ajat and Balaki or Gargya, they went to see somebody sleeping. They could have come in our class. So, tam बाहर कहाँ जाना तम पाणौ आदाय आदाय तस्थौ. After that, semicolon or comma you can put. Then tau means they both. Sa taute, they both. Two are there. Ha Purusham, Suptam Purusham Ajagmatuhu. They went to the both. Ajagmatu means they went to the holding the hands still, they went to the sleeping person. Bali बढ़िया holding the hand. Huh? 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 I mean, just now I talked about it. When you will become Hanumanji, I, I mentioned also just now, he was holding the hand to make him comfortable. Because Balaki was little embarrassed that कि हमको प्रणाम नहीं करने दे रहे हैं. He is not allowing me to sit down or offering pranam. So he was holding the hand. Tauha purusham suptam ajagmatuhu. Each word we will see. We are not going to skip any word. Although I'm not going to the grammatical details of all the word, because that will delay it. But I will try to see at least what's the meaning of each word. Let's move ahead. Suptam ajagmatuhu. Tam etena. Tam et tam etaihi namabhihi. Namabhi. So they saw one sleeping person. I think must be guard, etc. So and and by the name they called him. Some name he called. What is the name? देखो क्या लिखे नाम भी. Don't say नाम भी राम मंत्र. ये सब राम मंत्र नहीं है. नाम भी है वो. इस विसर्ग है. बोले उन्होंने राम मंत्र दिया उसको. राम मंत्र्यान चक्रे. नाम भी. By the name. आमंत्र्यान चक्रे। अब उन्होंने नाम बोला उसको जगाने के लिए। ये आमंत्रण चक्र मीन्स कॉल्ड, इन्वोक्ड, बुलाया, आह्वान किया। क्या बोला देखो, बृहन पांडरवासः सोमः। हैव यू हर्ड समवेयर दिस थ्री वर्ड? कहा, विच हुज नेम इज दिस? नहीं, विच हिरन, विच वन? चंद्रमा। हाँ, चंद्रमा का ये नाम था। चंद्रमा का नाम था, तीन नाम था, सेकंड वन। हाँ, हिरण्यगर्भ इन्वोक्ड एज चंद्रमा. Therefore, you were asked to see how many upasanas were there. बोले oh. Brahan means vast. Please note, he is not in asking Chandrama here. Here he is not invoking Hiranyagarbha. Word of caution. There the upasana was of Hiranyagarbha. There. Here he is addressing him, that sleeping person. Please note, this was not the name of sleeping person, but this is the name of Prana. This is the name of Prana. Why? What is Adidev as Chandrama in Adhyatma? It is Prana. Because Prana is sustained by Anna. And Chandrama is the Devata of Anna. And therefore, indirectly, Adhyatmic Chandrama is the Prana. And therefore, he is using the name Brahan Pandarvasaha. Pandarvasa means white clothed one, if you remember. I had given description of. Somaha, good looking, pleasing to the mind. Manogya. Som means having a very good demeanor rather. Soumya word has come many places. Som, cool, attractive, quiet. Rajan word. Four words are used. Rajan is for not king. Rajate, who is shining by his light. Rajan. So four words he has. After that, full stop. Sana uttastho. He didn't get up. He didn't get up. देखो, this is the technology to teach. Kama. Tam panina. After that, he went, Ajatshatru, and panina. Panina means by the hand. Apesham. Pesham means shaking. Shake karna. Pesham. Pishta peshanam word you must have heard. Apeshanam means violently and repeatedly shaking. This is called asamantat peshanam. Hilaya जबरदस्त पकड़ के हिलाया you are. Pesham, apesham. And then, because I think original name he is not knowing. So, bodhayan chakara. After that, after shaking, then saha uttasthau. After that, he got up. Naturally, he will get up. So, he got up now. बोली कि what he wants. इसमें क्या वेदांत आ रहा है? ये क्या पढ़ा क्या रहे हैं ये? There is where you need bhashyam. And I'll condense what is in the bhashyam. What is in the bhashyam? See, each word we saw. Now, Bhashyakar makes a significant analysis of this particular point. He says how individual jeev is different from gross body and prana. Individual jeev is different from gross body and prana. If the physical body was Atma, so when he touched, initially he touched only. So initially when he touched, he didn't wake up. Why? Because the Jeev was not in the body. Like if you are associated as a waker in the gross body, when you touch, immediately attention goes to the person who is there. So, Jeev is someone different from the gross body. Number one point. तो स्थूल शरीर व्यतिरिक्त आत्मा. Atma is different than the gross body. Oh. And this identification with the gross body comes and goes. How it comes and goes? Depending on your fruit of action. Your identification varies depending on your fruits of action and about your देहात्म भाव. ठीक है. And therefore he did not get up because Jeev was not in the body. Please note, if two things are one, they cannot be separated. If two things are not one, then they can be separated. Like supposing your hairs are black. So blackness and your hair cannot be separated because they are one. But if hair was not black and you colored it, then it can be separated. If the gross body was the Jeev, then gross body will always be, Jeev will be associated with the gross body. In the deep sleep, because the Jeev has left the gross body, and therefore Jeev is not the gross body. This is what he was wanting to tell to Garge. See, they have their own ways to come tell that. This is called prakriya. Don't stop on prakriya. His work is over. Who's that sleeping man? कोई नहीं बोलेगा क्यों जगाया, बोले हो गया हमारा काम, तुम सो. You can go to sleep, no problem. इसी बहाने कुछ घूमना भी हो गया दोनों का. काफी देर तक बैठे थे उपासना की बात करते करते. So this is different. Other good example is fire. Fire's quality is that heat is there. You can't have a cold fire. And you want to heat a water. So fire cannot directly heat a water. So you took a kettle or something. You make the kettle hot, and the kettle made the water hot. So there was agantuk ushma. Agantuk ushma means that incidental heat is in the water. It is not intrinsic heat. स्वरूप से heat nature नहीं है water का. It came and went away. And after water was hot, I took out and kept it away from the fire. Slowly that water became cold again. Like the tea becomes cold. Or the coffee becomes cold after some time. But the fire doesn't become cold. Any dharma, anything is the dharma only and it doesn't leave. If it was not, then it is incidental, I will call it. So the Jeev thinking I am tall or short, this is not its dharma. That means don't say that I am tall or I am short or I am smart. All these things are not there. And we use such expression. We use such an expression. Imagine the expression I am bald. I is equal to absence of hair. कुछ मतलब भी नहीं हो रहा है इसका. Absence of hair on the head, this is I. देखो कितनी बड़ी गलती हो गई. देखो आप, try to find your own corollaries. अच्छा, हाँ. और I am what is it called, lame. मतलब absence, हम लोग absence of lame means one who can't walk, है ना. Absence of leg is I. लो, If you are absent, who is saying it? Or I am blind. देख रहे हो आप? We very easily and casually use such things and get ourselves into big problem. So first thing he wants to tell, Atma is sthul sharir vilakshana or vyatirikta. Acha. This is the lesson here given. And if I was a sthul sharir, if I was a sthul sharir, I was the gross body, I was the tall, I was short, then you will never be feeling different. That will never go. But the gross body changed and you did not change. If you had changed around the world, who will say that I was small, I was thin, now I have become fatter? Or I was child, I have become youth. I was youth and now I have become adult. Who will say if you had not, if you had changed with the change of body, you should have changed then? And if you had changed, then there was nobody to make any statement that I have changed. Changing cannot make the statement about what it has already changed. So somebody else's dharma you are superimposing for some time, and another dharma will come again. I'll put on that myself. Now I am saying I am young. Now body will become old, and I'll say I am old now. And therefore he is putting a point that Jeev is not talking about pure Atma. Hari Om. He is slowly taking from the Dehat Bhav to Jeev Bhav. And from Jeev Bhav he will take to Brahma Bhav. As you must have noticed, they are going gradually. This is their style. They are not taking a high jump because students will not be able to get it. This is the beauty of the Shruti. Acha. Then second thing. What is second thing? So three steps, three used. He just touched the body. He didn't respond. Then he took the names of the pran. He didn't respond. Then he shook violently. Then he responded. Now when he took the name of pran, that means what? If he was the pran, he could have got up again. And therefore he took the name of the pran. And when pran is said, pran means jnanendriyani, karmendriyani. Because jnanendriya and karmendriya cannot function without pran. Pran goes in all. Therefore we are not well. Well, kya ho gaya? Why your eyes are so pale? If somebody is not well and you call, hello, Raju. Hello. प्राण चला गया शरीर. You are not well. तबीयत नहीं ठीक है. हाँ बुखार है. कब से बुखार है भाई? कल रात से. From last night I am not well. Okay, sorry. तुमको जगा दिया क्या? नहीं ठीक है. So प्राणी नहीं है जैसे. Every sense organ प्राण is there. You can make it out from the steps. एक one person who is not well when he walks is different gait is there. हाँ. हर काम वो खाता ही बहुत धीरे धीरे है. इसलिए कोई स्वाद ही नहीं है. The same glutton is so slow. और खाओगे? आंख भी ऐसी रहती है. हाथ से लगेगा पानी गिर जाएगा. पकड़ो ठीक से उसको. So all sense organs, pran is pervading. Therefore, pran indicates absence of subtle body. And therefore, tell me what I wanted to say. Sukshma sharir vyatirikta atma. Therefore, atma is different than the subtle body. तो स्थूल सूक्ष्म शरीर व्यतिरिक्त आत्मा. जो आप आसानी से बोल देते हो ना, आई एम वेरी सैड. सैडनेस इज नॉट यू. है बिकॉज इट विल गो अवे and you will not go away. If you were sad, you would be sad forever then. In another second, you will, that sadness like a wave will pass away. Don't take it so seriously. I am angry by nature. No, you will not. You anger chala jata hai. Anger came like one small whiff and it went away. ये सब हवा है. This is what our mistake is. And you know what is a foolish point? I'll tell you. Something which is my can't be I. Because my itself means it is different than you. And you use the word my body is becoming weak. And then you say I am tall. देखो कैसी गलती हो रही है. Same time you say my body has become fat or thin. And then you say I am dark, I am fair. Then you say my mind is very difficult. And then you say I am happy or I am sad. इतनी बेवकूफी आप कर रहे हो. Subtler is a mistake more difficult to correct it because it is closer to you. You can take out your shirt, you can't take out your skin. It is external. Similarly, you can take out something gross, but subtle को take out करना दिखता ही नहीं है. So subtle body is not me because जीव is still there, but these two are not there. ध्यान देना हम क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं. जीव is still there. Why? Because he'll be out. जगा दिया उसको वापस आ गया. But these are not there. Oh. But why did he go to the sleep? Because his karma phal for the day was over. When the karma phal for the day is over, then a person goes to sleep. सैव माया परिमोहितात्मा शरीर अमास्थाया करोति सर्वम स्त्री अन्नपानादि विचित्र भोगैहि सैव जागृत परितृप्त मेति स्वप्ने सजीवा सुखदुख भोक्ता स्वमाया कल्पित जीवलोके सुषुप्ति काले सकले विलीने तमो विभूत सुख रूपमेति. फिर से वापस आएगा वो, उसका कर्मफल जाग गया. यू नीड नॉट वेक हिम, जाग जाएगा अपने आप ही. क्यों? नया कर्मफल आ गया. So punya pap suspension is in the sleep. He is not getting fruits of action. Punya pap suspend ho gaya. And punya pap activation is in the waking. That is activated. And also, how much deep sleep will be there? How much he will have? That is also some punya is there. Some punya is there. Some people are perpetually bad sleepers. Bad sleeper. Deep sleep आती नहीं है ज्यादा. Some are very good sleepers. कुछ उनका पुण्य है. So this is the answer is given. I hope you have got something. Don't forget important point. Pran is mentioned for subtle body here. Acha, acha. And why did not Jeev respond? Because Jeev responds when the subtle body is there. But how come when he was shaken, he got up? तीन stage थी. One was touching, other was calling the name of Pran, and third was shaking him. Because there is something called Sanghat Chetna. Sanghat Chetna. That pervades the body. And that is connected to the mind. So when you shake the body, that Sanghat Chetna steers the mind. भगवान ने सिस्टम बनाया है, वरना जग ही नहीं पाएगा. उठो. So then he will get up. Now Ajat Shatru is going to ask a question again to Balaki. क्या question है? Let us see. I will take some bhash here and there whenever it is required. ठीक है? So I hope now you can see the turn of the Shruti. It has taken a total turn now. Now let us see page number 434. And this is the month number 16. I am right? 16? Now he is saying now. Please repeat. Saho acha ajat shatruhu yatraishah एतत् सुप्तो भूत् य एष विज्ञानमयः पुरुषः क्व एषः तदाभूत् कुत एतद् आगादिति तदुह न मेने गार्ग्यः. He says, now Ajat Shatru, he says, tell me Mr. Gargya, एक बात बताओ तुम. बोले क्या बताएं. एतत् सुप्ता, this person who was sleeping, who has got up, huh? Who has got up. Please be careful about them saying. Who has got up. I'm not talking about the body. I'm talking about the Jeev who got up. Yatra, two locus, yatra esha, where he was in the deep sleep. Where was he? Do you know the place where was he in the deep sleep? Tell where was he in the deep sleep? Yatra esha suptah. हाँ को वो कहाँ था? जहां था वो कहाँ था? बोले भाई आप बताइए. मैं तो और उसका नाम बोला. देखो क्या नाम बोला. विज्ञानमय पुरुष. देयर पुरुष वाज फॉर हिरण्यगर्भ. हियर विज्ञानमय पुरुष बोला गया है. ध्यान देना. यू हैव टू होल्ड दिस वर्ड. So yatra means to some locus, where that locus where जो जहां पे है वो कहां है. यत्र तत्र, this is called relative and relative pronoun. ये वो, you have to complete the sentence. आप नहीं बोल सकते जो लड़का कल आया था. हाँ ठीक है, बस यही बोलो. So you have to complete the sentence. जो सोया था, यत्र, to that locus where he was sleeping, एश क्वा, वो कहां है. So yatra is connected to क्वा. यत्र एषः सुप्त. एष is supta purusha. एतत् means in this manner. Which manner? As he was, I told you. Means other than GB and SB. Liver GB. Govind Ballabh Pant नहीं. Cross body and subtle body. यत्र एक एक शब्द आप छोड़ना नहीं. जी यत्र एतत् who is different than GB and CB. तो था कहां? हमको तो जीबी में ही दिखता है, ग्रॉस बॉडी में ही दिखता है. यत्र एषः एतत् सुप्तः भूत यह एष विज्ञानमय. हुज नेम इज विज्ञानमय. सुप्त का नाम विज्ञानमय इज जीवात्मा. पुरुष क्व एष तदा भूत. एट दैट टाइम वेयर वाज ही. गॉट इट नहीं. कहां है वो. अच्छा. एंड सेकंड पॉइंट, सेकंड क्वेश्चन आफ्टर भूत, फुल स्टॉप. अच्छा. सेकंड पॉइंट. कुतः एतद आगात. आगात मीन्स कम बैक. Now when he got up, from where he came back? Kutah. Kutah means from where, not kutta. Kutah. Kutah. Kutah means from where. Kutah. उसका कुछ एक से हो गए. When you don't know anything, this you know. बोले यार भाई ऐसी ऐसी बात. कुतः, from where. Supposing you to ask somebody, from where are you coming? So how will you say? भवान कुतः आगतवान. और कुतः आगतः, आप कहां से आए हैं. नो 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 नो. क्वेश्चन इज, हाँ, it is indicating same locus. Locus is same because anybody can come there where he has gone. कहां गया था, ये सुप्त में कहां था और कहां से आया? बोले why is asking the question? Tell me why is asking the question. He is trying to tell anybody goes to its source only. कोई चीज अपने कारण में ही लीन होती है. Anything dissolves back to its cause only. The ornament can dissolve in the gold. The ornament will not dissolve in the mud. Anything will leave its name and form in the cause only. So where it must have got dissolved, that must be its cause. So I am wanting what is the super cause of where this jeev has gone. That means jeev itself is not the complete thing. Something is more than jeev. कुछ तो और है इसके साथ. If jeev was the final thing, then it would have not dissolved. And it would have expressed in some manner. ये कहीं खो गया था. कहां था वो? And cause must be more pervasive than the effect. कुछ तो था. I hope this is where he is taking him step by step, like holding the finger the mother makes the child walk. Similarly, Shruti is making us walk towards the truth. So कुतः एतत् आगात इति. बोले बताओ तुम. तदुह, meaning he said I don't know. No meaning means he didn't understand. गार्ग्य, वो नहीं समझ पाया कि क्या बोल रहे हैं. हमें पता ही नहीं कुछ. बोले ऐसे कि नहीं पता. बोले न, I have heard from you only. You used to say न. So I also say तदु ह न. See how interesting discussions must be there. Those who have no earth काम अपेक्षा, they only can revel for hours together. Because it needs time, it needs dispassion to be here. So this is there. Now after this was said, so let us see what answer he gives. This is in 17th mantra. This is page number 437. देखो 437. Let me read it. सहोवाच अजातशत्रुः यत्रैषः एतत्सुप्तो भूत् य एषः विज्ञानमयः पुरुषः तदेषां प्राणानां विज्ञानेन विज्ञानमादाय य एषः अन्तर्हृदये आकाशः तस्मिन् चेते तानि यदा गृह्णाति अतः एतत् पुरुषः स्वपिति नाम तद्गृहीत एव प्राणो भवति गृहीता वाक् गृहीतं चक्षुः गृहीतं श्रोत्रम् गृहीतं मनः. So about that Vijnana Atma, which is the Jivatma, this is the where was it in deep sleep and from where it came up. So sa hovacha, sa is Ajat Shatru, hovacha. Well, where it has gone, I am telling you. Being a king, how much he knows. मतलब इनका काम कौन करता था, यही सब में लगे रहते थे. So actually Uh, Actually speaking, Ajat wants to focus on less dhanam. Less dhanam. Less dhanam. Le means where it dissolves. So anything which is the Karan will be less dhanam. Less dhanam of the whole world. But less dhanam of the whole world, you cannot get it because pralay you cannot see pralay. भाई प्रलय तो होगा नहीं हम देखिए पूरा वर्ल्ड गया कहाँ आई एम नॉट देयर इन प्रलय सो ही इज क्रिएटिंग अ simulation of pralay and that simulation of pralay is sushupti. So this is called experimental pralay and therefore his study is based on that pralay avastha. Acha, and he is taking is very important point. You'll be surprised to know as the subject will unfold. So he says Ajat Shatru yatresha. आप सोचो जरा अगर आप सोच सकते तो सोचना जरा सा there where it has gone who Jivatma will it be in time or space if it was in time then the Jeev would have known the time and it was in space it would have known imagine that particular place has no time in space. Therefore, in Samadhi also you have no knowledge of time and space. And that where it has gone, it is not in time and space. That is a big, big news. That means it is not a part, product, or property of anything of this world. And it is very difficult for us because we are always tainted by time, space, sanskar. Anything we are seeing, where, when. Where, when. So when I think of Atma, this question comes, where is it and when, how is it? Since how long it is there? बोले आत्मा कब से है और कहाँ है? It is very difficult for mind to conceive or accept this idea. It takes many years of Vedantic sadhana to accept it emotionally also. Intellectually you can maybe understand. When I say emotionally, means it is long lasting in the mind. बोले वो है कैसी? How will be that? And therefore he is taking the attention from the grossest to the subtlest. Oh, कमाल है साहब. कमाल हो गया. I'll give you one more area to think. If you can catch, if you are lover of Vedanta, you will catch. If you miss it, don't worry. One day I was dreaming. These are two things there. In the dream I slept. Not that I'm sleeping. In the dream I was on the bed and I slept. And then I got up in the dream. It was the same dream going on. Please note, in the dream, there is something called dream seer. When deep sleep was over and dream had not started, between that point, there was only the seer called consciousness without time and space. On that seer, which was without time and space, dream was projected. When the dream was starting, I am dreamer. I'm not talking of dream seer. Dream seer is something and dreamer is walking, talking, laughing, crying, whatever is there. I slept as a dreamer in the dream. My sense organs were not functional during the sleep of the dream. I did not know anything about the dream world during the sleep. But the dreamer, the Jeev dreamer, has merged where? Merged where? In the dream seer. That mind, intellect, etc., which were making him extrovert, it went away, and therefore automatically it went to its cause. And the joy was of that unconditioned dream seer, which had no time and space. And who is Jeev? Who doesn't know the dream seer. Although it is the dream seer, but it doesn't know that I am dream seer, it identifies only with particular body or particular shape. Who identifies with the GB, NSB or CB, causal body. Catching? Not catching. और आगे बढ़ते हैं थोड़ा सा. When you say he woke up, here therefore the name Vijnanmay is used for that. Vijnanmay is used. Now please note, when this Jeev is there, reflection of this Jeev in the Vritti Jnanendri is called Chidabhas. I will say it RC. OC reflected in the Vritti is called RC. And what is RC? Aham Asmi. Therefore, when you wake up, before you don't wake up immediately. In waking, in deep sleep, RC has merged with the OC. When it is about to get up, that merged RC is now, one thought is coming. Aham Asmi. Aham Idam Asmi. This frail thought of the body is coming. In that frail thought of the body, there is a reflection of that OC. The person at that time will slightly move. Deep sleep, he is fast asleep. And when the time comes, then RC आ रहा है. RC is coming. You must have noticed in others all. थोड़ा सा पैर ऐसे कर लेंगे, उधर पैर हिल गया, वो कर ले. Supposing you to catch flight, etc., you will get up much early. RC has got up, but it is moving slightly. half woken up. थोड़ा सा जाग गया है, हल्का सा जाग गया है, थोड़ा सा मूवमेंट हुआ बॉडी में. Body will move only when the vritti is there. Vritti will be there, that means there will be certain movement. Very unnoticeable vritti is there. But RC has come out. RC has come out. And थोड़ा और ज्यादा सो जाग गया. So that reflection of the RC will now go on the sense organ. Now sense organ ने दुकान खोली. They all opened their shop now. अब eyes vritti, ear vritti, mouth vritti, all vritti will be now active. And please note, the reflection of that will be on this. And then when I open my eyes and I see watch, first thing you see watch. Today also I am late. ये सब अंधेरा है. It is like, I'm giving an example. It is like a dark room is there, It has one small window. Room is dark. Outside sunlight is not penetrating directly. So we had put one mirror there. And the light is falling on the mirror. And it is such that the reflected light is falling inside the room. And the room is lit. Got it? Sunlight is OC. This mirror is the vritti. The reflection of that is RC, through which sense organ are illuminated. That is, the whole room is called the world. And when it has to go to sleep, slowly this RC will start folding back. As it folds back, the light on the sense organ are also lessening now. You are not able to see or hear very clearly. नहीं होता ऐसा? When you are hearing talk, etc. And so very clearly you are listening many times. That OC is different than RC, very clearly. But RC is folding back. Now that vritti is becoming thin, therefore reflection is lessened. So here सही पड़ा ठीक से. Then you hear something mixed up. All this consciousness is there. The line of consciousness is nice in this manner. All I know is mean something you mixed up, jumbled up here. क्योंकि वो लाइट कम हो गई यहाँ की. ये तो होता ही होगा सबके साथ. And it becomes lower volume automatically. Volume becomes lower. Yes, yes, yes. Although it is total outside, कुछ नहीं पड़ रहा है. क्यों? क्योंकि RC has gone. गया RC. That is called Chidabhas. That is called Vijnanmaya Atma. I hope you are. ये हम लोग रोज करते हैं. Please see where with the thought whom I am not connected, body whom I am not connected, there, and one which is me, there I don't know it. Which is neither doing, neither walking, neither talking, neither sad, neither happy. And see the mantra now. Now this will be easier. Whole thing will be explained. Sahovacha ajat shatru yatra esha etat suptaha abhut. Esha, same the sleeper which is there. Abhut yad यह ऐसा विज्ञानमय है. पुरुष is विज्ञानमय पुरुष. विज्ञानमय पुरुष save जीव full stop. तदेशाम प्राणानाम विज्ञानेन. It takes away all vijnanen. Prananam means all sense organs. Plural is there. I already told prana means all sense organs. Esham prananam vijnanen. All sense organs are along with the light of consciousness. Otherwise they won't be active. उसके रिफ्लेक्शन से ही सब देख रहे हैं. हो गया सब गए. How do you know? Because if that person starts sleeping, all sense organs start going back. It's not that eyes have gone, ears are still listening. Tongue, eyes, ears, hands, वो सब withdraw कर जाते हैं. मतलब एक का ही रिफ्लेक्शन होगा. It was once reflection which is expressing through all. And therefore prananam vijnanena, by the power of knowing along with Chidabhas, Vijnanam adaya, taking away the reflection consciousness, Adaya means taking away. Yah eshah antar hriday. Now this jeev goes to heart. Physical heart. Huh. Physical heart is like this. Like this is here. Angusht Mata. This physical heart is the headquarter of mind. Dhyan dena meri baat. Golak of mind. There is something called Golak. Golak means point of expression. Like capital is the Golak of India. Through capital you will interact with the ministers. Your face is the Golak of your whole personality. Bole, he's looking sad. How did you know? I saw his face. Face expresses, face has a. Not by stomach you can see he's looking sad today. Because stomach is not the Golak. Or, or by looking his hand, he was looking sad. Or by looking his back, I find he's very happy. कुछ नहीं पता चलेगा backs. But the face is the Golak. Point of expression is called Golak. Okay. Very good. This he is the face of the mission. He is the face of my house. My house may be very big, but this person represents actually. देखो ध्यान देना इसको. So what happens? Mind is all pervading, but the Golak is in the physical heart, and therefore you do like this. I am talking you. हम बता तो रहे हैं ना. हम किसने बोला? हम बता रहे हैं आपसे. You don't say हम बता रहे हैं या हम बता रहे हैं. Because this is the Golak. Golak means point of expression. So antar hriday. And that means in that Golak there is a vritti expressing. Vritti. Thoughts. And akashah. Here akash means atma. There is a drishta of those vritti which is there. In that drishta, dhyan dena, seer, which is not changing. Tasmin shete, this jeev sleeps there. Tasmin shete. Full stop. Very, very difficult. The Devta one was easy. हिरण्यगर बहुत अच्छा लगा. So, आकाश वह सीधा था. तस्मिन शेते. In that it sleeps. It sleep means that jeev dissolves in the drishta. When it says dissolves, please don't think it dissolves like the sugar dissolves in the milk. Well, फिर how it dissolves? It dissolves like that film which was on the TV screen, not the picture screen. TV screen film was there. When it put it off, that all name and form went away. Into it, like that dreamer dissolves in the dream seer. There is no spatial difference between two to dissolve, as in the sugar and the cup of milk. There is no spatial difference. There is a cognitive difference. Cognitive difference created by sense organ, etc. When sense organ को भी automatically चला गया उसमें. It's a cognitive dissolution. Okay, I hope you are understanding that. Tasmin shete tani yada grannhati etat purusha. People call that purush now as swapiti. Swapiti literally means slept. But Shankaracharya Bhagavan says is another conventional, another meaning. Swap means to sleep. Swayam apati, one who has dissolved temporarily into its own nature, is called swapiti. Swapiti is the name of this. Swapiti is the name of this jiva, which goes back into its nature. Swayam apati. स्वयं अपिति, खुद में चला गया। स्वयं मतलब स्वरूप में चला गया। जीव इज मर्ज्ड इन इट्स नेचर। उसका नाम क्या हो गया? स्वपिति। तद्गृहीत एव प्राणो भवति। हियर प्राण मीन्स घ्राण, सेंस ऑर्गन ऑफ स्मेलिंग, बिकॉज प्राण डजंट गो इन द डीप स्लीप, मर जाएगा आदमी। सो प्राण एंड घ्राण बोथ गो टुगेदर, अंडरस्टैंड नो? घ्राण मीन्स सेंस ऑर्गन ऑफ स्मेलिंग, दोनों को एक ही जगह भगवान ने फिट कर दिया। तो व्हेन इट स्मेल, सो व्हाइल स्लीपिंग prana continues but smell has gone, like some people in the covid lost their smell. सुना है? Normally घ्राण is also there with the prana. घ्राण means power of sense organ of smelling, and prana is inhaling, exhaling. So both will go together. But right now in the deep sleep, prana is there, but घ्राण, power of smelling, is gone. This is all written there. So grahita, vag grahitam, power of speech has gone. Chakshur grahitam, eyes have gone. आंख खुली देख नहीं रहे, ऐसे सो रहे हैं, half eyes. Half eyes are open. Hey, but he will not respond because it has gone. Shrotram grahitam, mana grahitam, सब चले गए. But don't forget the main point. Main point was that दृष्टा और that चेतन नहीं गया कहीं. अभी तो उसी के बारे में सारी बात होगी. अब बोले सुनिए, it will be difficult like this only. Not difficult. It is very interesting. It is very interesting. यही तो आना था. We will see more in our next class. पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.